Okay. Hello, Misfits. So this is going to be my playthrough of the Solo Adventure Pirate King's Plunder, which is included in the beginner box. I'm just going to run through it. I'm kind of going in mostly blind. If you hear any random noises in the background, that would be my dog, Molly. She's running around and having a grand old time. So hopefully that won't distract you too much, but I'm just going to go through this thing and see if it teaches me how to play the game. So, number 1. You are a wandering adventurer visiting Otari, a small town on the coast of the Starstone Isle, an enormous island magically raised out of the ocean by an ancient god. Otari is renowned for its lumber and fine wooden boats, but that's not what brought you here. You came looking for adventure. Word has it that a vicious beast is preying upon the town's livestock, and the mayor has offered 10 gold coins to any hero who can put an end to the menace. That kind of money would pay your expenses for a month. After asking around at a nearby tavern called the Crow's Casks, you learn that the most of the attacks occur on the west side of town, not far from the shore. That seems like the best place to start your search. You gather up your belongings and make your way out along the rocky beach to begin your hunt. It doesn't take long for you to find the entrance to a dark, mysterious cave. Large paw prints lead to and from the gloomy opening. Go to entry number 13. Interesting. So we're going from number 1 and we're skipping all the way to 13. That's sort of an interesting setup, but I will scroll down and try to find 13 without looking at any of this stuff here. Oh, I guess that is me. Noticing the tracks leading to the cave, you hide in the nearby underbrush, hoping to ambush whatever foul beast lives here. After just a few minutes, you hear the sounds of something approaching, and the scent of wet fur hangs heavy in the air. Uh-oh, I think we've got some company. Let's see what happens. Ooh, emerging from the bushes is a lean, mangy wolf carrying the body of a dead chicken in its maw. I guess there's wild chickens in the area. It appears to be returning home after its most recent hunt. Clearly, this is the beast that's been preying upon the farmer's animals. Oh, that's right. They're farmer's animals I gotcha. You wait until it's near, then draw your short sword and spring out to attack. You are now in combat with a wolf. You know that this feral beast cannot be tamed and must be slain to keep the farmer's livestock safe. Both you and the wolf take turns attacking one another. You attack by rolling the 20-sided die, or D20 for short, and adding your attack bonus, which represents your skill at wielding a weapon. If the total is equal to or greater than the wolf's armor class, then the attack is a hit and deals damage. Subtract the damage from the wolf's hit points. To defeat the wolf, you must reduce the wolf to 0 hit points or less. On the wolf's turn, it will attack you. You'll roll D20 for the wolf. Add its attack bonuses. Compare the result to your AC. If the wolf reduces you to 0 HP or less, you die. Record both your HP and the wolf's HP on a piece of scratch paper. I have my handy dandy notebook right here and a pencil, so I'm ready to go. I also have my lovely dice. Let's see what happens. Take turns attacking. You attack by rolling. Okay, it doesn't say who goes first. I guess I just need to keep reading. Combat occurs in rounds. In each round, both you and the wolf take turns. On each turn, you can use 3 actions. Once you have used your actions, it's the wolf's turn. After it uses 3 actions, it's your turn again. This repeats until one side is defeated. Actions are denoted by the action symbol. On your turn, you can... Okay, it doesn't say which of us goes first. So, I guess I will go. Okay. We'll say it's my turn because it doesn't say. No. Okay. I guess on my action, I will try to attack. I got a 12 plus 7. That's a 19. Let's see, what's the wolf's AC? Their AC is 14. I beat it, so I land the attack. And the damage is a d6 plus 4. 6. Wow, nice. Plus 4, that's 10 damage. How much health does this wolf have? 15. And I've already taken it down by 10. It only has 5 left. You know what? I'm gonna attack a second time. And see how that goes. Ooh, that's a miss. Alright, so for my third action, I'm gonna hide in the bushes. So that'll increase my AC to 20 until the start of my next turn. So I guess that was a bonus of +2 for hiding in the bushes. Alright, now the wolf is going to try to attack me. He gets a +5 mod. I rolled a natural 19. He absolutely hits me. That's hilarious. I'm hiding in the bushes and this wolf is just like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm gonna come bite you. Okay. How much health do I have? I have 20 health. That's not bad. He does 4 points of damage to me. So I'm down to 16. Don't add any. Honestly, I feel like if I were a wolf. Oh, did I beat its AC by 12, 19? No, I didn't. Okay. If I were a wolf, I think I would attack again. I don't think the wolf is smart enough to not do that. Oh wait. Because it's a second attack, the bonus changes. Don't add anything to the second attack and subtract 5 from the third attack. Okay, so he does not beat my AC this second time, so that's a miss. I don't think he would go crazy. I don't think he would attack all 3 times. It doesn't seem like something a wolf would do. I feel like he's smarter than that. So let me try to, Oh, interesting. I think I should have just kept reading, because it finally says down here, remember that you go first. If you find that the wolf is hitting you too much, you should remember to hide with your third action to make it harder for the wolf hits. Okay. Rule of thumb, read everything, then play out the scenario. Okay, I'm gonna go attack this wolf again. Let's see how that goes. Big swing and a miss. Is that a 1 or is that a 7? That is a 7. Wait. 7 plus 7 is 14. Its AC is 14. I just barely hit it. I can do math, guys. I'm really good at math. I didn't know if you knew that. Ooh. 1 plus 4 is 5 points of damage. He only had 5 health left, so I beat him. Ha. Great. If you defeat the wolf, go to entry 7. If the wolf defeats you, go to entry 17. All right. I beat the wolf, so I'm gonna go to number 7. And let's see what happens. You leap aside, avoiding the wolf's snarling jaws, and drive your sword deep into its flanks. With a yowl, the wretched creature falls into the muck and goes still. You clean off your blade and wander into the cave to make sure that this wolf was the only one. As your eyes adjust to the gloom, you find yourself inside a small cavern that was obviously the beast's home. It stinks of wet fur, and there are scraps of rotting meat and bone lying about, evidence of its previous victims. Far more interesting, though, is what you spot at the back of the cave. A crack in the far wall leads into darkness, and just above it, scratched into the stone, is a symbol that looks a lot like a treasure chest. As you draw closer, you realize that the crack is actually the entrance to an underground tunnel. It might just be the hiding place of some forgotten treasure. Okay, yeah, I definitely am a greedy individual. I want to see if there's treasure in here. So, it says, if you squeeze through the crack to explore deeper into the cave, go to entry 8. So let's skip all the way down to 18. Lots of skipping around, but not bad. Alright, putting aside your fear, you squeeze your way through the crack into the narrow passageway beyond, lit only by faint light from above. If the cobwebs and dust are any indication, no one has been down this way for a long time. Up ahead, the passageway widens to form a cave chamber before veering to the left. I'm a great reader, guys. Honestly. Alright, a curtain of moss grows on the right wall of the small ceiling. That's not how that sentence goes. A curtain of moss grows on the right wall of the small cavern, fed by a trickle of water dripping from the cavern ceiling. Something about it looks odd, but you can't quite figure it out without succeeding at a perception check. Your perception indicates how good you are at noticing things. To attempt a perception check, roll a d20 and add your perception bonus, which is a 4. Once you have rolled, compare the total to the difficulty class, which is 15. Your result is equal to or greater than the DC. You succeed! So let's roll a perception check. D20 plus 4. Ooh, nice. I got a dirty 20. What I mean by dirty 20, this is what our table always says, is that it's not a natural 20, but the total equals 20. So, dirty 20, fantastic. If you succeed at the perception check, go to entry 24. Let's go all the way down to 24. Great. Looking around, you notice a narrow crack in the wall just above the curtain of moss. Water seems to be dripping out from the crack, and it looks wide enough that you might be able to squeeze inside. What do you do? If you ignore the crack and turn to head down the passageway. If you crawl into the crack. I'm gonna crawl into the crack. I feel like there's an inappropriate joke in there somewhere. Alright, let's go to entry 12. After brushing aside some of the moss, you find small notches cut into the wall, making it simple to climb up into the crack. Someone must have carved these on purpose. Squeezing into the crevice, you find a small, cramped alcove behind it. It's filled with moss, but you note two things. In the back of the room is an old leather pouch that is split open on one side, spilling a handful of coins across the floor. In addition, set into the floor in the center of the alcove is a stone lever. I'm definitely gathering up the coins, so I'm gonna note that I have 21 copper and 4 silver. We're rolling in it, guys. Pull the lever, ignore the lever. Guys, okay, I'm just too curious of a person. You can't put a giant lever in front of me and me not pull it. Also, this alcove was hidden. So, like, the chances of the lever being a trap are kind of slim, right? Because, like, why would you hide your trap tripping mechanism? I will pull the lever, Kronk. and go to entry 14. You have to pull hard, but the stone lever finally moves. As it slides into place, you can hear a rumbling sound from somewhere nearby. Dust and dirt shake loose from the ceiling until the rumbling finally stops after about a minute. There is a deep click from the lever, and no matter how hard you try, you can't move the lever back to its original position. Uh-oh. Write pulled the lever on your scratch paper. Uh-oh. Pulled the lever. Uh-oh. With nothing else to do in this alcove, you crawl back out and head down the passageway below. Go to entry 10. What have I done, guys? I feel like I've done something. 10. Here we go. The passageway winds through ancient rock, but it's clear that someone has made it wider with a pickaxe, although it looks like the work was done many years ago. After squeezing hurriedly through a narrow crevice with a ceiling supported only by a rotting log, you find yourself in a small chamber. Roots grow down from above, breaking through the ceiling and letting in faint, dappling light here and there across the cavern. Opposite the entrance is another corridor, but before you can head down that way, you hear a terrible hissing sound coming from the passageway. Ooh. Emerging from the darkness is a gigantic snake with terrifying fangs. Ooh, and they put an exclamation point at the end of that sentence, so we know it's a big deal. You are now in combat with the snake. Just as when fighting the wolf, you and the snake will take turns attacking one another until one side is defeated, but there are a few new things to pay attention to in this combat. First, here are the snake's statistics. That was a lot of S's. The snake's statistics. I'm sorry, I'm not this obnoxious normally. That's a lie, I definitely am. Okay, its AC is 15 and it has 8 hit points. My AC is 18 and my hit points are what they were before, which is 16. Okay. In this fight, the snake gets to go first. Okay, so this is interesting. They are, like, introducing you to a scenario in which you go first and a scenario in which the snake goes first. So that is really cool. They're kind of giving you a taste of different things. I wonder if later we'll have an encounter where we roll to see who goes first. I bet we will. I bet they're just trying to, like, ease us into this. Okay. Snake gets to go first, but during its first turn, it must spend 2 of its 3 actions to close the distance before it can attack. So on the snake's first turn, it gets to spend only 1 action to attack you. On the rest of its turns, it spends all 3 actions attacking. Interesting. Okay. So, it moves again, and then it's gonna try to bite me. Should I? Okay, I'm gonna quickly skim the rest of this in case I miss any crucial information like I did last time. Bite. Well, I could get poisoned this time, guys. That's not great. It might poison you. I'll have to make a saving throw. So this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna introduce me to saving throws. Looks like it's gonna tell me about each kind. Whenever the snake bites you, it might poison you. This happens as part of the bite, so it doesn't use an action. When you are hit by the snake's bite, you must attempt a saving throw to resist the effects of the venom. Saving throws are special rolls to resist things that try to harm or control your character. There are 3 kinds of saving throws. Reflex saving throws are used to dodge a bolt of lightning or a fearsome dragon's breath. So that's like a dex save. Will saving throws are used to resist spells that try to take over your mind, kind of like a wisdom save. And fortitude saving throws are used to fight off poisons and diseases, like constitution. You must attempt a fortitude saving throw every time the snake bites you. Roll a d20 and add your fortitude save bonus to the roll. Your fortitude save bonus is +8. Damn. If the result is equal to or greater than 16, the DC of the poison You fight it off and nothing happens. If the result is 15 or lower, you take an additional 1d8 damage from the poison. On your turn, you can attack just like in the previous fight. Unfortunately, there is nothing to hide behind in this chamber, so you can't boost your armor class like you could in the wolf fight. Ugh, my nose is all runny today. Sorry, guys. Where I live, the temperature just keeps changing from being like cold to not cold anymore, and my nose does not like it. I'll be attacking with my short sword. Okay, so let's have this boy attack me. Remember, it moved twice, so it only gets one attack this time. So, bite. That is a 9 plus 8. 9 plus 8 is 17. My AC is 18, so it misses. Great. My turn. Okay. First attack. 7 plus 7 is 14. I miss on the first attack. Second attack. Better, but probably not enough. 13 plus 2. Oh, 13 plus 2 is 15. Its AC is 15. So let's get that d6 going. Dang. 1 plus 4 is 5. 8 minus 5 is 3. Great. Alright, let's try to attack on this third action. So, for this one, it's going to be a -3. So, the more you attack in Pathfinder, the harder it's going to be to hit, because basically you're just like swinging around, and you're going to become less accurate the more you're trying to attack. So, in this last attack, it's a -3 as my mod. I rolled a 1, -3, that's a -2, so that's definitely not going to hit. Alright, now it's the snake's turn. Definitely just hit my mic, sorry about it. Alright, and it's gonna try to attack me 3 times, so, and I'm gonna have to roll some saving throws if it gets me. Maybe it'll roll terribly. I'm not doing the best in terms of rolling, so let's see what it does. Ooh, here we go. Okay, low roll, which is good. That's a 6 plus... plus 8. Hang on, guys. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ooh, 14. That will miss me, thank goodness. I should probably have my calculator on hand so that I'm less, so I embarrass myself just a little bit less. Okay, second attack. Yikes! 19 plus 3 is going to be 22, so that second attack is definitely going to hit me. So I need to roll... Snake bites deal 1d4 damage. That is 3 points of damage. So I'm down to 13 HP. And I'm going to have to make a fortitude saving throw. So I'm going to roll a d20. And my bonus is 8. 17 plus 8 is, I think, 25. 17... Yes, great. I'm definitely not counting on my fingers, just slightly below camera. 25, great. So I am not poisoned, but now it gets its third attack. And I will subtract 2 from this roll because it's its third one. 17 minus 2 is 15. which will miss me. So that is good. Awesome. All right, I will go all in on this guy. So first attack. Oh, come on. I'm about to have to switch dice. Yeah, that's a miss. Second attack. Better. 13 plus 2 is 15. I just barely hit. 3 plus 4 is 7. It only had 3 HP left, so I take it out. If you defeat the snake, go to entry 8. If you succumb to the snake and it's poison, go to entry 17. All right, entry 8. We're getting there, guys. With a swish of your blade, your blade slices right through the snake and it falls dead at your feet with a loud thud. Stepping around its body, you check the room for anything of value. You find a very old, tarnished silver coin wedged between 2 stones on the floor. It must have been there for ages, but it will buy you a night at the inn back in town when this is all over. I get to add a silver. So now I have 5 silver total. We're rich, guys. We're totally rich. Leaving the dead serpent behind, you head toward the passageway opposite the entrance. Unlike the caves that came before, this tunnel looks like it was carefully dug out of the earth and meticulously reinforced with wood and stone. After about 20 feet, the passageway forks, heading off to the right and the left. You can hear the faint sound of splashing water to the right, while a very cold breeze drifts out of the passage to the left. Which way do you go? Hang on 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna really quick read up on what I'm looking for. Vicious Beast has offered 10 gold. Okay, so I've technically already accomplished what I set out for, because we assume that the wolf was the Vicious Beast. Okay. Splashing water or a cold breeze. Okay, you know what? Let's roll for it. And actually, I'll use a different die. Let's do 1 to 10. We will go for the water, and 11 to 20 will go for the cold. 10. We're going water. And this is the 10. All right. 10. Which direction was 10? Sorry, hang on. To the right. All right, we're going to entry number 5. I also rolled for that because scrolling and flipping through this document, I can see the art next to some other entries, and I can see that there's obviously going to be something menacing for the cold section, the cold entry, but I don't want that to, like, sway my decision, so I rolled for that to keep it a little bit more random. Okay, entry 5. The burbling sound echoing from somewhere up ahead grows louder with every step until you can hear the sound of rushing water clearly. As you turn a corner, the source of the sound becomes apparent. The chamber up ahead is split in half by a stream that flows through the center of the room. This swift underground river enters the room from the right and flows out to the left. Enters from the right, flows out to the left. Across the way, you see a passageway that continues onward, and you can just make out a staircase going down. Discarded on the ground in front of you is an old torch, probably left here by a previous explorer. I'm gonna take the torch, for sure. Can't hurt to have it. If your note says pulled the lever, go to entry 16. Okay, let's go to entry 16. I pulled the lever. Remember when I did that, guys? We'll see what happened. 16. In the center of the river is a pillar of stone that looks like it's been submerged for a long time. You might be able to use it as a stepping stone to jump across the river. However, you could also try to swim across. Getting to the other side of the river requires a skill check. To attempt a skill check, roll a d20 and add the bonuses associated with the skill you're trying to use. If the result is equal to or greater than the DC of the task, you succeed. In this case, you can use athletics to either jump across or swim across. If you try to jump across, you must succeed at 2 athletics skill checks in a row, one to jump to the pillar and another to jump to the other side. If you fail either check, you fall in and must swim the rest of the way to the other side. If you try to swim across, you must succeed at 2 athletic skill checks, but if you succeed at the check to jump to the pillar before falling in the water, you only need to succeed at 1 athletic skill check to swim across, since you were already halfway. Okay. Athletic skill bonus, plus 7. The jump DC is 10, the swim DC is 15. I'm definitely going to try to jump because I pulled that lever and I would like to try that out, and that's a little easier to hit. These checks could be dangerous. If you're in water and fail too many athletics checks to swim, you get swept downstream. Since the river leads deep underground through long tunnels without air, you'll drown if you fail a total of 3 athletic skill checks before you succeed and get out of the water. Yikes, guys. If you fail 3 athletics skill checks, you are dragged into the underground river and beat against the rocks. Yikes. Okay, well, let's attempt to jump across. So first skill check. Let's see. Do I want to use the same die? Okay, the die I'm using right now is really cool. It's like this peachy color, and it's got like astronauts and stuff on it. But I think I am going to, for this one, use, okay, I'm gonna use my cheese dice. So I have dice that look like cheese, and I'm gonna use this one. So let's see how that goes. I might have to switch back. All right, here we go. How do we know? I rolled a 5. Plus 7 is 12, and the DC is 10. Not bad. Okay, so I succeeded on the first one. I just need to succeed on the second one. All right, let's go cheese dice. Uh-oh. Hang on. I can never tell if it's a 1 or a 7. And, okay, it's a 7. It is a 7. Because this is the 1. This is what I rolled, which is 7. Okay, it's a 7 plus 7 is 14. Ooh, okay, I succeeded. Good grief. Okay, if you make it to the other side, you can make your way down the stairs. Go to entry 3. I'm gonna put the cheese dice aside because that one, the 1 and 7, look really, really, really similar, and I don't want to confuse myself. So, I'm gonna retire the cheese. It served its purpose. We're done with it. Okay, go to entry number 3. Entry 3. Here we go. There we are. You travel down quite a distance before arriving in a large, cavernous chamber. A hole in the ceiling above allows a thin shaft of light that illuminates a pile of coins and at least a couple glittering jewels. Standing in the center of this pile is a wooden statue crudely carved to look like a pirate. The statue holds a wooden saber pointed menacingly in your direction. Suspicious. Drawing closer, you can tell that the statue has joints and hinges on its arms and legs, but by the time you realize it, you have drawn too close, and the statue comes to life. Gosh dang it, I'm fighting Puppet Pinocchio! Swinging its saber back and forth, the menacing statue approaches you. As it draws near, you spot a strange-looking keyhole located in the middle of the statue's neck. if you have skeleton key written on your scratch paper, go to entry 19. Oh, I don't have, where was the skeleton key? What? If you don't have the skeleton key, you can draw your weapons and attack. Go to entry 25. I only have 13 HP, guys. I don't know how this is gonna go. Okay, entry 25. I gotta fight the pirate. Dang it. I wonder if there's definitely not a pacifist version of this because you have to fight that wolf. Okay. You are now in combat with the pirate statue. To start this combat, you and the statue must start by rolling initiative, I called it, to determine who gets to act first. This is a perception check that both of you attempt. The one who gets the higher result acts first in combat. As a reminder, your perception bonus is 4. The pirate statue's perception is 0. Roll for both of you to determine who goes first. If you go first, you must spend 1 action to move next to the statue before making any attacks. The statue is much slower, so if it goes first, it must spend 2 actions to move up to you before attacking. Okay. Let's go in and jot down. The statue's AC is 18, and it has 20 hit points. Yikes, guys. Okay. During combat, you can use the actions below. At the start of any of your turns, before using any actions, you can decide to flee the combat, leaving through a small crevice in the back of the chamber. If you do this, go to entry 4. Well, we're gonna try to take this guy down. I want all that gold! My actions, strike with my short sword, and then I can move. I can move up to or away from the statue. If you move up to it, you can attack with your remaining actions. If you move away, the statue must spend 2 of its actions on its turn to move up to you before attacking. Okay, I see what I'm gonna do. Yep. Statue's actions. Strike with saber. Statue uses all of its actions to attack if possible. Roll a d20 and add 9 for the first attack, add 4 for the second, subtract 1 from the third. Each time, if the result is equal to or greater than your AC, the statue hits you and deals 1d8 plus 2. This is a big boy, guys. Move. The statue moves towards you. This uses 2 actions. The symbol here represents 2 actions. I see it's 2 boxes. Okay, let's see who gets to go first. Now, for this one, I'm gonna roll out the big boy. So, this is what I'm gonna use for determining who wins initiative. So I'll roll once for myself and once for this pirate guy. This is my big chunk. We'll see what happens. I got a natural 20, so unless he gets a 20, I win that. Okay, so that's a total of 24 for my initiative. Yikes, he got a 2 for a total of 2. So let's see how this goes. Actually, before that, I'm gonna make sure that I plug my camera in because I see that it is low. Okay, here we go. First attack. Well, okay, so I used an action to move, so let's make sure that we remember that that's happened. And here we go. I rolled a nat 1, so I definitely don't hit him. He has to use... I guess what I'm wondering is, should I then move away? You know what? I'm just gonna attack again. Ooh, okay. 6 plus 7, 13. I don't hit. Okay, so he has to use 2 actions to try and get to me. And then he gets to go. 3. Plus 9 is 12. He does not hit me. And he had to use 2 actions to get to me. So he only gets 1 attack. Alright, so I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna use 2 attacks against him, and then I'm gonna move and get out of there. Alright. First go. This dice is not working out for me. It's a miss. Second. 8 plus 7 is 15. Oh, not even 7. That's 8 plus 2, which is 10. Okay. And then I'm gonna move away. Alright. He spends 2 actions moving up to me, and then is gonna try to hit me. Okay, I'm gonna retire this dice because it's not working out. It's rolling very poorly. So let's go back to my space dice. Alright. Whew. First attack. It's not in the cards, guys. It's a nat 1. Second attack. Okay, maybe I hit him this time. No, I didn't. 13, 14, 15. I'm gonna move so that he can't get to me. His first attack with this, after he moves up to me, that is a 9. Plus 9 is 18. He hits. Yikes. Here we go. What did I get? 6 points of damage against me. I have 7 health. Okay. How do I flee? At the start of any of my turns. Do I gamble and try one more time? Okay, we're switching die. Again. Don't judge me. Okay, here we go. He's got 20 health though. I have to survive like so many times. I'd have to avoid him so many times. There's no way, right? I look stupid. Hang on. I have 7 hit points. Okay. We'll try one more hit? What's the point, though? I need that key, basically. Okay. I'm gonna flee. I'm gonna flee and go to entry 4. That's what I'm gonna do. Dang it, all that money! He'd kill me, though. He absolutely would kill me. 7 health versus 20? Need friends. Alright, let's get all the way up to entry 4. I flee for my life, bolting past the statue to a crevice in the back wall. Squeezing through, I soon find the passage leads back to the surface. I can go back to town and claim my reward, but I might still want to go back and claim the pirate statue's plunder. Maybe with more experience and a bit of luck, I'll find a way to defeat it, but until then, I'm looking forward to a warm meal and a comfortable bed. Although I didn't get all the treasure, I still did quite well in this solo adventure, making it all the way to the end. Go to entry 9. Now I want to go back and fight him. Entry 9. I returned to town safely and collected my reward for killing the wolf, 10 gold. But did I collect all of this adventure's treasure? Besides the reward, I can find coins and treasure worth 40 more gold during this adventure. Remember that 10 copper is equal to 1 silver, and 10 silver is equal to 1 gold. If I want to try again, I can return to entry 1 and start over from the beginning. I might also want to go straight to building my own character for future adventures. If so, go to page 12 to begin the journey. Oh, man. Man, that's good, though. That's actually a really, really great adventure. They've really thought this out. It very gently introduces you to basically all the big components of Pathfinder, or, you know, any TTRPG. Kind of eases you into combat a little bit by bit. And it introduces you to the big things that I would expect it to, like saving throws and skill checks. And yeah, my decisions affected the story. That was something I was interested about. Like, would this be something where, even though it's just me by myself, could I experience that feeling of what I do and what I decide impacts how the story pans out, and it does. So that's really, really interesting. Interesting. I wish I could go back. So I wonder what was on the ice path. Like, what was the icy part? Would I have had to fight something, or would I not have? Let's see if I can find it. Oh, no, that's the pirate. I'll have to go back through and look at this. I might run it a second time just to see what it's like to take the different routes. Things like that. That's really cool. So, A+. I enjoyed that. Awesome. I didn't die, guys. I didn't die. I lived to see another day. But I missed out on all the gold! I missed out on all the gold! I am too greedy. I am way too greedy. I was just pulling levers, diving into dark crevices and cracks. I am not cautious in the world of Pathfinder. I almost said Dungeons and Dragons. Man, I gotta go back. I gotta get that gold. There was a pile of it and there were jewels. I need it. I need the gold. I need the gold. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get that gold. Tell me below, are you a greedy player? Are you money hungry, or are you more cautious? I'm curious to find out. Tell me below. Anyway, bye guys. Have a good day.